Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and welcome to Tuesday's Tips, Tricks, and Techniques on a Friday. We're always surprising you, right? Alright, today I'm going to show you, I've had lots of questions about this, so today what I'm going to show you is how to calculate and make a pocket for a journal, a card, anything that you want to make. Just show you how to make a pocket. Now, I want to make a pocket that has a little thickness to it here because I wanted to use it for a lot of my little pictures and things like that I'm going to use in my journal. So the way I would do that is, again, I would measure how wide I want it. So it's 5 1/4. So I put 5 1/4 down on my paper. And then I want it 4 inches tall. So I put 4 there. So now to make a pocket that has a little bit of dimension to it, you're going to need to add a 1/2 inch on each side and a 1/2 inch on the bottom. That's where you score, like we make our pockets. So here I would put a 1/2 inch on each side. That would be another inch. So 5 1/4 plus 1, and then 4 plus just 1/2. Now, if you want your pocket to fold over at the top so you don't have a raw edge, you can go ahead and put a 1/2 inch at the top too. But I want to put a little pull tab in the top of mine. So I'm just going to put the score, the 1/2 inch score down at the bottom and leave the top like it is. So this would be 6 1/4, and then this would be 4 1/2. So that is the size that I would cut my paper right there. It would need to be 6 1/4 wide. So first off, we're going to cut the 4 1/2 because it's only going to need to be 4 1/2 deep, and my pattern runs this way. So 4 1/2, and then 6 1/4. So 6 1/4 right there. All right. Okay, so that's the size of my paper. You can see, you think it's too big now, but we're going to put those score lines in there. So what you're going to do is put it with the pattern at the top. There's my pattern running that way. And then you're going to score at 1/2. And you're going to score at 5 3/4, because that's 1/2 and 1/2. And then I'm going to turn it this way, and I'm going to score at 4 inches on the bottom. So that's a 1/2 on this side, 1/2 on this side, and a 1/2 on this side. So if you wanted to just score 1/2 and turn it and score the 1/2 and then turn it again, you could. So as long as you get a 1/2 inch scored on 3 of the sides, you're good. And this is not the paper that goes with that collection. I'm out of that paper, but I thought this side would go fine. So that's what we're going to use. Now I'm going to go ahead and grab my little 2-inch oval punch, and I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm not going to stress over it. Let's see. That looks about right there. And then I'm going to ink around this because everything else in my journal is inked. And that is just vintage photo there that I was using. And now we're just going to cut these corners just exactly like we have made lots of pockets before. But I've had lots of questions on, I see you make the pockets, but how do you determine what size pocket to make? So I am showing you how today. Now you're going to put your score tape on the outside, just like this. I call this the outside because this is the side that's going to be facing up. And you could use a regular glue if you didn't want to use score tape. That would work too. Now what I do is just flip it over. I'll tell you what, first I'm going to clip these little corners right here. I like to cut these down a little bit at an angle, that way they don't hinder anything that you're putting in your pockets. So I just cut those off at a little bit of an angle. And now you're just going to fold that over and fold that over. And then you'll take these off. And I'm going to measure it for you. So now we have a pocket that is 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And that's exactly what we wanted to end up with. So then all I do is just decide exactly where I want to put it. I'm going to put mine all the way down to the bottom. And I'm just lining it up with that paper on the sides right here, my mats. And then press that down, and there is my pocket. Quick and easy as that. And then all of these little printouts that I have, I can just stick down there in my pocket, and then they're ready to go in my journal when I get ready for them. Let's just put a little angled pocket right here. And I think I will let's just use a little piece of this regular paper. Now, a lot of times I won't measure. I'll lay it down on here like this. But today we're going to measure for you guys. I want my pocket to come over about to right there. That is 3 3/4, and I know I need to add a 1/2 inch, so it'd be 4 1/4. And then I'm just going to use the height of the paper. I'm not going to cut anything off of the height. So I need to cut that down to 4 1/4. 4 1/4 right there. Now to make an angle pocket, you're just going to cut it off at an angle like this. You can cut it from corner to corner and just have a little half triangle, or you can just measure over. Let's just measure over, say, let's measure over 1.5 inches and mark that. And then on this side down here, we're going to measure up 1.5 inches and mark that. So this is going to be our top. This is the bottom. So I've measured over 1.5 inches here, and then I've measured up 1.5 inches here, and I'm going to join that line and that line, and I'm going to cut this little piece off. So I'm just going to do that in my trimmer. Just like that. So there is a little pocket. Just like that right there. I'm going to erase the little pencil mark. Now all we need to do is we need to score here, here, and here. You're still going to score on 3 sides. Alright, you can put it in like this if you want. See, 4 1/4. So that'd be, score it at 3 3/4. And then I'm going to turn it. I'm going to score it at 4. Then I'm going to turn it. And I'm going to score it 3 3/4. Now we're just folding and burnishing those score lines. And I'm going to clip these corners off, just as you would on the other pocket. That's going to make a smaller pocket than I intended, but that's fine. That's going to be plenty big enough. So let's go ahead and ink this up. And on this one, you won't have to put a pull tab because you've got it at an angle. So, and we're going to put our score tape on here. I'm going to clip this corner off just a little bit. just pulling the backing off of the score tape and pressing the sides down. Now the reason I do pockets like this, and let's see if I can find a little piece of paper to slide down in here, is when this is all glued down, you don't have to worry about your slide in, your ticket, your tag, whatever, getting stuck on that glue there. Because see, it slides down in there instead of on the outside. So that's why I do pockets this way. It slides all the way down. You don't lose any room. Plus, you don't have to worry about it getting stuck on that adhesive. So let's go ahead and put this down right here. I'm going to leave just about 1/4 of an inch all the way around. And now we have a little pocket right there. Just like that. So now we will do a flat pocket for you guys. I'm just going to go back here to the back. Right here. I'll do a flat pocket right here. And we'll just use another piece of this paper. Now for my flat pocket, I just want it to be, let's just cut it at 5 by 4. Let's cut it at 5 by 4. We don't have to add anything onto the flat pockets, remember. So it's going to be 4 inches tall. So we want to do 4 this way. And it's going to be 5 wide, 5 that way. Now for a flat pocket, all you're going to do is put it straight down on your paper like that. I'm going to go ahead and put a little notch in the top. And then I will ink, because everything else in my journal is inked. And 2, inking helps your piece to stand out a little bit. It keeps it from looking so flat and unattached. So then all you're going to do is you're going to run a little bit of glue, just a little bead right at the edge on 3 sides. And you're just going to lay it down where you want it. Just going to lay mine right there. Alright, and there is a flat pocket. But you can see you have no dimension. Very little dimension. And this is not stuck well yet, but you have very little dimension. So you could put a tag or a ticket in here, but that'd be about all. You couldn't put a lot in this pocket because you couldn't get your hand down in there to get what's in the bottom if you put anything that was short. But you could put a tag in here. That would be fine. So that's how to do that type pocket. So we also have this little pocket that I wanted to show you how to make, but this one is a little bit more difficult to calculate. You just have to make sure that you get your width and then have enough of these little flaps to fold under. So this one's a little bit small for this page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a template, and it'll be linked down below, and then you can just make it the size that you want. Now I'll probably, if I go very much larger than this, I'll have to divide the template up, because 8.5 by 11 is as large as I can make a template and scan it in on my printer. But if I do, I will cut the sides off and give that little bit extra room where you can glue it on the back, and then you can still use your little pocket. You just put it together like that. So this is like one of those little inner office pockets, and I'll just leave a couple of different size templates for that one down below. Alright guys, that is it for today's tutorial on Tuesday's tips, tricks, and techniques. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And if you've got any other pockets that you would like to see made, any other variety that we haven't shown, just leave me some comments below and let me know, and we'll try to get to those as well. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.